What? It's Friday. Come on. Actually, today we're going to be talking about how this, maybe not this brand, but what's inside here, helped a business get a 25 times return on their investment. So you want to stay tuned. Hey, if we haven't met, my name's Kyle McMurray, and I'm the CEO of Grow Now Marketing and Grow Now Advertising, where we help service businesses increase their numbers of sales and leads consistently and reliably every month by using some pretty cool social media advertising stuff, but maybe not exactly how you're picturing it. More on that later. But listen, before I forget, today we're going to dive pretty deep on getting more awareness for your business, building your email list, and actually getting some real hardcore sales. And if you're serious about that, if you want to do a deep dive on that, then go ahead and click Grow Now Marketing. You can go straight to my page, message me there, and we can see if we're a good fit to have a strategy session. And just 10, 15 minutes, we'll sit back, we'll kind of talk, and we'll brainstorm, get some good ideas from you. All free, no cost. And then if you want to keep working together, we can talk about that. If not, that's good too. All right, so let's get started because this is a lot of fun. So, when clients come to me a lot of times, one of the things that they get really upset about and kind of frustrated is this idea of like expecting instant gratification. So, they'll come in and they'll say, well, listen, I heard all this great stuff about Facebook or about YouTube. I want to put my money in, and where's my money? An hour later, where's my money? I want the money back. And it's not quite like that. There's a little bit of a difference. And I get it because, they all are high six figure, seven figure businesses. They've all got a pretty good, darn good sales process, and they've all got content. And they're dedicated to getting results, definitely. But a lot of times they just get a little impatient, and that impatience really makes them edgy, and it makes them confused, and makes them a little bit afraid that maybe they got in the wrong thing, maybe this isn't the right strategy because it's not instantly working. So, and you know what? If you've ever felt like that, I get it because when I was first starting out in Facebook, I would have ad campaigns that killed it and then didn't work at all, and I couldn't quite figure out what was the difference. Why was one campaign, particularly I can remember one campaign was for an early campaign I did was for a Jeep. It was kind of a silly thing. It covered like a Jeep headlight, and why that killed it. And another campaign that I thought was going to just be amazing didn't at all. And it really made me wonder what's going on. And it took a while. I was not that bright about this till I finally figured out that it was actually about something else entirely that I had been missing. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So the point here is that this isn't the yellow pages. Right? Facebook is not the yellow pages, right? So people aren't going to Facebook to like, I need to find a dry cleaner. I'm going to go to Facebook. And they start looking for a dry cleaner. That's not how that works. So it's not the yellow pages. Yellow pages is actually a little bit different form of advertising. That's search based. You're actually pulling down, or you used to pull down that big thick yellow book, open it up, and look for dry cleaners. That's not what people are doing on Facebook. So on Facebook, we've got to do a different strategy. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. All right? So the point here is that you need to give value first. Now you may have heard of that before. You may go, all right, whatever that means. But I'm going to tell you a story in a minute of how exactly that's done. And believe me, the people that did this great little campaign that I found out about that got this 25% return, 25 times return on their money, did something super simple, something that you could do, something that really almost any business could do if they just thought about it. All right. So, and you know what? Before I forget again, if you're serious about this, you want to do a deeper dive, you want to find out how to give value to your clients, then go ahead and click Grow Now Marketing up there. Send me a message. We'll do a quick call. It's again totally free. We can continue. We cannot. Doesn't matter. So let's get back into this. All right. So the Beercana is the name of the festival. It's in North Carolina. They had some problems. They were struggling, and they wanted to do three things. They had three goals. Ready? The first was they needed to build awareness for their festival. That wasn't really out there, and they didn't have a huge budget. So they had a few constraints, a few obstacles here. The second thing they wanted to do is they wanted to build their email list so that they could stay in touch with those people for next year and for other events that they did and for some affiliate kind of things that they wanted to do. So they knew how important it was to build an email list. And the third thing, which for most of us is the most important thing, and that's was they wanted more sales, right? So this is what they wanted. The problem was they didn't have a big budget at all. This was a kind of a struggling, fledgling thing and very small festival, but they really wanted to get the word out. So what were they going to do? Well, they went and they started a Facebook ad. And the Facebook ad was very simple. I'll tell you about it in 1 second. But first, let's look what happened in just 12 days. Now, they only ran this campaign for 12 days. But here are the results. They reached over 40,000 people using Facebook ads. They built their email list with over 500 new subscribers. And most importantly, they made $5,000 in sales. Now, to get that, they spent around $200. So think about this. If I said to you, listen, if you give me $200, I'll give you back $5,000. How often would you do that deal with me? Right? Every day, maybe? Right? And this is what they did. This is a 12-day campaign. They put in around 200 and they made 5,000, plus they built their email list, which means over the lifetime of these people, they'll likely make quite a bit more. Plus, they built a lot of awareness, right? So there are some people that didn't opt in, but maybe came anywhere that they couldn't track, right? So some of these people, I'm sure, got lost in the shuffle. Regardless, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty darn good. I'll take that all the time, right? So the key to remember here is that the way that they did this wasn't by saying, hey, come to our festival now. Here's a ticket. Buy a ticket right now. No, they actually had quite a fun ad. What they did was they ran a video ad, which tend to do much better than just still images, generally. And it was of the festival highlights from the year before. So it showed a lot of people having fun, drinking beer with people just like them. Because what most beer drinkers want, most craft beer drinkers, that is, which is who they are looking for, want to drink good beer and hang out with people that appreciate good beer, right? That's the end of the day. That's what that market wants. Now, you may be a CPA. Well, what does your market want? Maybe you have a case study of how you saved a client over $40,000 on their taxes by this new IRS hack that not many people know about. If that's even legal to do, I don't know. But there's something that you do that your clients want, your market wants, that you could give away for free, just like they gave away the video for free, and they said, sign up and you can win free tickets. That was their deal. And they showed why they would want free tickets, because they had the thing from the last year with all these people having fun, drinking beer, hanging out. So pretty smart, pretty simple, and something that almost anyone can do, particularly if you're trying to get people to go somewhere, right? All right. So listen, if you're serious about this, you want to build something like this for your business, you want to build a system, a predictable system of revenue for your business, then by all means, click on Grow Now Marketing. You can make it, we'll come up with a time that's good for the two of us, and we'll do a little bit of brainstorming for free, no cost to you. All right, just because you're watching this. Okay. All right. I see a couple people have already said heart it, and good. All right. So this is Kyle McMurray from Grow Now Marketing. And remember, you're always just one Facebook advertising campaign away from the business of your dreams. We'll see you next week.